What's up, wonderful people? It's your man, What a Plan, 100 grand. You know what it is. I'm on a little vacation, kind of like a weekend getaway, just enjoying my time out of where I am at, out of where I live. And I'm just like, in another destination, having a good time. But, the Sailing Sales Network, man, we don't stop. We don't take pauses. Even if I am on a little bit of a break, it's fine. It's a great day. I'm in a new set of wheels, beautiful set of wheels. So I'm happy. I'm probably going to go drive and do some great things and have a little fun and take care of some business. I have a meeting today. But I want to talk more about being a giver and not a taker. People have to learn how to be more of a giver, right? And you may say, so again, I'm conservative, so I don't believe in like giving handouts. But what I do believe is I believe in giving opportunities. I believe in giving access. The reason why I started my YouTube channel, the reason why I started Sailing Sales, the reason why I started the Sailing Sales Network is because I wanted to give back to my people. Now, the funny thing is a lot of my people don't see it that way. People may think I'm doing it just to show my lifestyle or to, brag about my career. And it's nothing like that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to show you guys how to be the most successful when you're not playing sports, when you don't have like a music talent, or when you're kind of like, your back is against the wall, you're trying to figure out how to financially make your way for yourself, especially for young boys, young black men, young black women, same thing. And so there are some things that I've done, and my focus in life is to be more of a giver at this point. Like I want to give to people, right? And what I've noticed is, sorry, let me fix my phone. This is like so unbalanced. What I've noticed is the more I've been able to give and the more that I was willing to give, the more I actually receive, the more blessed I am. So when I started my company to hire people. I started my company because, my companies, I have a few, because I knew corporate America wasn't really for black people. Corporate America freaking sucks, and black people don't do that well in it. Even if you do succeed, there's still things that are going to hold you back. Let me see if you can still hear me if I do this. That does not get old. I probably got to scream a little bit because the car is so daggone loud. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. But anyway, so I always wanted to be a giver, and I believe giving is way better than receiving. Because when you are, and it's that whole thing, producer versus consumer thing, right? What you don't want to do is be a person that steals oxygen, You want to actually contribute. And I base a lot of my life at this point in my life on being able to contribute to the world, being able to leave things behind for people so that they can enjoy, being able to leave things behind for people that can motivate them and help them through their situation. That's why I wrote books. One of my books is already out. I have another one that's about to come out in a few weeks. And then I have more to come. So there are things that I want to leave behind in this world, and I want to help my people get access. It's funny because when we, especially as black people, when we see rich people like musicians, athletes, business owners, moguls, stuff like that in our community, a lot of times they're not in bulk, in mass. They're not trying to help us all out. They can't really, but a lot of them don't really give back. A lot of them don't dump back into the community. They kind of just take their money and they kind of go. You have your LeBron James, Beyonce to a level, Jay-Z. I can name a few names off. A lot of football players, especially in New York. I know in Miami, a lot of the players that play for the Dolphins are really, really big community people. Even I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan, so even a lot of the Philly Eagles. But the thing is, you always want to be more of a producer and a giver than you are a taker. And even in relationships, right? One thing that really like grinds my gear and kind of eats my soul away is like when I deal with people who just want to take, but have nothing to give. Not only is that kind of annoying, but it's like you don't want to be around people like that, right? People who just add no value, but they just take from you. Like energy vampires. You know what I mean? And even like hearing a lot of guys speak, and I know a lot of people talk about dating and modern day relationships and the male and female dynamics and stuff like that. The complaint men have is that women these days, I don't believe this, maybe some, but not all, are just taking. Like when they say, well, what do you bring to the table? Well, I am the table kind of thing. And it's like, yeah, but you got to be giving something, be a giver, not a taker. And for the men that complain about women just taking from them, well, what do you have to give? Like, what are you doing in your everyday life that you're giving back to the world? What are you putting out there back into the world for enjoyment or consumption, or for how are you improving people's lives? And if you can't really answer that question, then I don't think you have the right to speak on that. See, I can say I have the right to speak on that because I've written books. A lot of people haven't read it. That's another subject. Black people want the information, but then when you put it in a book, they don't want to read it. Anyway. I think that's so funny. Anyway, what are you putting out into the world, right? A lot of us want to be more financially successful. We want to have nice things and live in a nice place and drive nice cars and eat fine food and do all these things. But how are you working towards that? The only way you can do that in the way you want to is giving to the world. Even if you say, well, how do athletes and musicians and people like that give to the world? They're giving their entertainment to the world. If I make a song and you enjoy that song, that is what I'm doing. I'm bringing enjoyment to your life. If I can take a basketball, run up and down a court, dunk it, and look fantastic doing it, that is entertaining you. For authors, for entrepreneurs, for people who are starting businesses, it's like whatever service you're offering, you want to offer it to make people's lives better. There's one quote I heard, and I won't take credit for it, but basically it says, the amount of problems you can solve, that's how much income you bring in. So for example, if you're only solving a few 100,000 problems, then you're only going to make a few $100,000. Once you start solving 1 million problems, then you make $1 million. Once you start solving 1 billion problems, you make $1 billion. Does that make sense? A lot of people don't think of it that way. Like if I look at Jeff Bezos, he started Amazon. He's literally solved hundreds of billions of problems. I need my stuff. I need it delivered to me. I need my books. I need them delivered to me. I need diapers. I need food. I need my products. I need all that delivered to me at my door, and I need it in a few days. And he solved the problem. Even an entertainer that's a billionaire. You make 1 billion people happy, you solved 1 billion problems. You have $1 billion. So as you go out there, and this is why I believe black people should be entrepreneurs. This is why I believe black people should go into sales. See, when you go into sales and you're selling someone a product, people are already coming to buy that product. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to see if this product solves a problem for them. And if you can sell them that product and sell that value and sell that story, you are solving a problem, and you're doing it all the time. And you're getting a commission for it. See, that's what I love about sales. It's the same if you own a business. If you own a business and you're solving a bunch of problems for people, then your income is going to reflect that. You understand? So always think about being a producer more than a consumer. In your relationships, in your business relationships, in your romantic relationships, even a relationship you have with yourself, be a giver. Please do not be a taker. Be a giver. Give, give, give. I'm not saying give handouts. I'm not saying get scammed. Every person that tries to sell you something, here, I'll just give. No. It don't work like that. That's not what I'm saying. It's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is always focus on thinking about how can I give more to the world? How can I better nurture my relationships? How can I better give to my children? How can I better give to people? How can I better give to my purpose? How can I be a better giver and a more humble provider and a person who gives not just takes. Don't be an energy vampire. Don't be a bloodsucker. Be a producer, be a giver, and bring enjoyment to this world. Bring something of value to this world. Your income is based on the value that you bring to other people's lives. There's my truth. Peace.